Skullheims, oases where miraculous aura coalesces. Should the people make their thoughts as one, whatever they imagine, the aura shall make it so, granting blessings in times of desperation, and providing the people with fertile land and bountiful harvest. However, since time immemorial, wherever a Skullheim may be found, there will be war. The roaring lion, the noble unicorn, the matchless dragon and maiden of war, and the smiling djinn. 5 warlords suddenly appeared bearing these sigils. Over the ashes of fallen kingdoms, they lead into battle demigods of supreme strength, with the power to call upon blazing flame and mighty thunder, to heal any affliction, even death. They are known as Warlander. Deep within the depths of each Skullheim lies the very heart of Aura. The warlords encountered a powerful presence shrouded in wonder. I am one who serves the High Law, now yours to command. Great Lord, confess to me your desires, and I shall make them so. So spoke the being to each warlord. And what they desired, think thee it be peace? Prosperity beyond measure? Nay, for in this world cursed by endless war, there can be but one wish. An army of immortal soldiers, against whom no enemy shall stand. So answered the 5 warlords as if in unison. And thus the presence in whom divine knowledge and imagination intertwine. Created from crystallized aura, that which births those indomitable soldiers. The Bethlet cause. So long as these artifacts hold, the immortal soldiers shall be born unceasingly, and the eternal war must go on. When I was yet a boy, a mysterious painting appeared unto my dreams. In my attempts to replicate its splendor, my own paintings became objects of adoration throughout the land. And replicated, I did, but with the final brushstroke came revelation. That of the true nature of the world, and the power to command it at my fingertips. Become the ruler of this world. So came the roar of heaven, planting in me not but a nameless soldier, a tremendous ambition. An ambition that led me to conquer every land under the sun. And so I came to know the true nature of the world, and was transformed into a mighty demigod of unparalleled skill. In my youth, I was enraptured with a tale in which a wondrous dragon appeared. I thus spent my life exploring wild jungles, frozen hills, and ruined cities. The dragon, myth though it was, inspired in me a curiosity that drew me into a world of adventure. Until at last, I met a dragon from myth in an unexplored land, and gained knowledge of the true nature of the world and the holy power to heal any wound, even to revive the dead. The 5 warlords, far from the Skull Heights, in lands where aura does not flow, a war without Warlanders was waged by the 5 warlords. Tens of thousands of soldiers clashed with mortal bodies bereft of magic. In battle after death-filled battle at the order of each of the 5. The noble unicorn, Xenon. A prodigy of falsehood even from childhood, Xenon declared himself the messenger of heaven and spoke before the remnants of fallen countries. Evil encroaches upon us. Only by fighting in the holy war can you find salvation. Thus the number of his believers grew, and with them his soldiers. Xenon's strength grew and grew until he led a mighty army of fanatical followers. The roaring lion, Leon. Leon was raised as the sole prince of a great kingdom. His pride was unmatched. Those he did not find beautiful were beneath him. Subordinates, common folk, animals, nature, life in all its forms. His every day is spent before a mirror, singing his own praises. In his love of all things beautiful, he has waged a war of extermination on the non-human races. His war is fought under a bloody banner he calls justice. The War Maiden, Leia, daughter of a chieftain who ruled in the northern lands. Leia slew her father during an argument at the young age of 14, and then her 2 brothers in duels as they fought to punish her for her transgressions. Her bloodthirst is insatiable. For the War Maiden, war is not a means to an end. It is the end. Deserters and prisoners of war are forced to play cards, betting arms and legs. Leia's soldiers fight valiantly, without fear of death, for they fear the wrath of their maiden far more than any death on the battlefield. The smiling Jinn, Val Hazard. Hazard arrived from a faraway land, and through money lending, acquired enormous wealth. Women, men. Val Hazard collected 1,000 concubines without prejudice, holding them all in his opulent palace. In the shadow of this glorious palace lie the poor and the starving. Those in debt have no choice but to sell their sons to Val Hazard as soldiers. The legions of the Smiling Jinn march on to satiate Hazard's endless gluttony. incomparable dragon, Byron. He awakens each morning, crying in terror of his nightmares. The pain and humiliation of his childhood spent as a slave haunt him, filling his spirit with despair and hatred. He assassinated his lord and took for himself his wealth and position. Then he gathered criminals and gutter scum to form an army and unleashed his vendetta against all of existence. Any city invaded by his army must submit immediately or face destruction absolute. Elders, children, even dogs stand at the mercy of Byron's army. For Byron, there is but one desire that drives him: to turn the whole world gray as ash.